Mabolwe. Mabolwe is a village in the Central District of Botswana located in the eastern tip of Botswana's border with Zimbabwe, with a population of about 3,000 as of 2019. The village has a single primary school and 30 out of the 3,000 residents of Mabolwe are employed. Description: the village of Mabolwe has abundant wildlife, ancestral hills, and unique trees. It is home to the Coliphospermum mopane, the primary food source of the mopane worm, and the Embrasia bellina moth caterpillar. The sale of roasted or dried mopane worms contributes significantly to its rural economy. Mabolwe Border Post. In 2008, the government of Botswana approved a border post in Mabolwe and Mamabaka, which links both Botswana and Zimbabwe. The border post was opened in 2016 and has become the major attraction of the village. History. The primary inhabitants of Mabolwe are the Babarwa people who were nomads before permanently settling in their present settlements. An examination of their history can help us to understand the Babarwa people of present-day Botswana. Babarwa is the area that lies between the Shash River Tule Block and a north-south line approximately 28015 The area encompasses villages of Babanong, Gabajango, Mabolwe, Lenswe i.e. Moriti, Mathafane, Molaladau, Matha. The Babarwa people originated in Naring, which lies in the south of Balobedi in Letswalo country around Phalaborwa. The Babarwa people present at Naring date back to between 1510 and 1599. Babarwa moved from Naring under their chief, Tishukudu, to the Blauberg area in the former Transvaal. It was while they were at Blauberg that they began to split up around the 1820s. The group which left Blauberg headed for Zimbabwe under the leadership of Doya. The two brothers decided to leave the place to seek refuge somewhere else. At the last moment, Makulwe refused to go with Doyatswala. Doyatswala, together with his followers, moved back to the Transvaal. Makulwe was given a piece of land in Zimbabwe to live with his followers. They lived for a while before they were attacked by the Ndebele of Mzilikazi. Running away from Shaka's rule in 1837, they fled to present-day Botswana led by Sekoba, one of Makulwe's sons. Some sources claim that Sekoba's group settled first at Gubadwe Hill near Gobajango. That is where Babarwa began spreading over the area today called Babarwa, including the Tule Block. Babarwa did not live under the authority of Sekoba for long. They broke from Sekoba and lived in ill-scattered, isolated settlements. Only those who were loyal to Sekoba remained with him. Sekoba's group went to settle at Majwing Hills. Balamba and his followers settled at. In the 1890s, Mabolwe became the leader of the people of Balamba who settled in the region now called the Tule Block in Zembafani. Next to it was Imadma at Pitseng near Gadi Pan, and within the same region Serumola and his followers settled at Lefale Hill. The people of Serumola must have been the ancestors of the Mathafane people. According to oral information, Mathafane village was established in the 1930s under the leadership of Serumola M. Mangagunia. Personal communication. Mabolwe's people are driven out of Tule Block. In 1919, Kama sent Modise Exile to remove Mabolwe's people from the Tule Block to make way for the British South Africa Company's white settlers. Kama had ceded the area of Tule Block in 1895 to the British government, who had passed it to the BSA Company. Interestingly, Mabolwe filed a case in a court of law demanding his ancestral land back and claiming $40,000 in damages. He was represented by a Mafeking-based lawyer named Glucksmann, whom Mabolwe promised payment of 1,000 heads of cattle if he emerged victoriously. The interpreter during the hearing of the case was Rami Bakwata, the writer's great-grandfather. died before the issue was settled, but his son Sekoma Roman II was installed as a Kagosi. Mailma's relatives establish a community at it. One of Mailma's sons, Ngala, and his elder brother Kagaboko decided to move some miles away from their father's kingdom and finally landed in Mabolwe. On the other side was Mado Mabidi Sebola, followed by his brothers Makasane Sebola and Moski Sebola, his sisters Molbo Menkona Mathora, Makale Sebola, including his half-brothers Jack Sebola, Sezu Sebola, and Mashalom. These two groups of relatives and other families who came along settled far apart, but culture. Tradition is deeply embedded as elderly people here still hold on to their traditional way of life. BDF Zone Troop